Hello again, boys and girls, to the Killer Nacho, and today's question of the day is, what is your favorite genre of video game? I happen to like RPGs, but, shooters are good too when, you're just, trying to relax and have fun. But anyway, enjoy this skit. This is the finale of, I guess, Season 1. So here's a battle with a rising hero. And before you say, hey, Killer Nacho, his team is hacked, yes, I know. He asked me before the battle if he could use hacked pokes because he really doesn't have time to train them or something. But I said, okay, that's fine if you can use them. It's okay if you ask before the battle, and they're not hacked beyond the legal limits. But as you can see, I set up stealth rocks as he protects, and that's a good prediction on my part. And now he just hypnosises me. And I'm going to get really lucky here and get the first turn wake after the bug buzz. And I do get the first turn wake and get the stone edge off, and that does kill the Yan Mega. So I'm already off to a pretty good start. He does get a bug buzz on me. I stayed in simply because Aerodactyl can resist both of Yan Mega's moves. And he goes into Tentacruel, and I'm just going to use Earthquake, and Tentacruel can't survive that. So that's pretty cool. Aerodactyl just killed two pokes, and he's just my suicide lead. So now he goes into Salamence, and I have Stone Edge. I'm just going to use it. And after the Intimidate, I don't expect to kill it, and I don't. And I guess he predicted the switch or something, because he goes with the Flamethrower, and that doesn't do a whole lot to Aerodactyl. And I'm just going to go with the Stone Edge again, but he switches out this time, and he goes into Machamp, who resists the Stone Edge. So, there you go. And Stone Edge isn't going to do a lot to Machamp, especially after the Intimidate. And I'm going to switch out here because I know the Dynamic Punch is coming, so I'm going into Gyarados to get the Intimidate on it. And he goes to the Dynamic Punch, and that doesn't do a whole lot to Gyarados, as you can see. And he does confuse me. So I decide to stay in and go for the Dragon Dance, but I get the hurt in my confusion. And then he actually carries Stone Edge. I should have predicted that, but oh well. Gyarados goes down, and that sucks. So I'm thinking about what I want to send in, and I decide eventually to go into Scizor. And this is my choice band Scizor. So right now I'm calculating, see if I'm faster, and if this thing is Jolly, I'm not. And I just don't know right now, so I decided to play it safe and Bullet Punch to get damage on it before it can Dynamic Punch me. But he actually goes out into his Salamence, and Bullet Punch is going to take that out, so that's pretty cool. Even after the Intimidate, I mean, he has, what, like 5 hit points left? Whatever. And Bullet Punch takes out the Salamence. And he's thinking about what he wants to go into now, and eventually he decides to go... What does he go into? He goes into, yes, Zapdos, and Bullet Punch isn't going to do anything to Zapdos, especially after the Intimidate. So I'm just going to switch out into Aerodactyl to see what he does. I'm actually predicting the Heat Wave, but he T-Waves, which is annoying because now Aerodactyl is much slower than the Zapdos. And I'm just going to stay in and see what he has, and I see the Hidden Power, and seeing as super effective, it's probably Hidden Power Ice. And with that, I go into Scizor. I'm kind of predicting the switch, but I go with the Bullet Punch to see how much it'll do. And I actually get a crit, which is pretty lucky. And he continues to go with the Hidden Power Ice. I'm actually kind of glad he didn't go for the T-Wave there. So I switch out now into Heatran, and now he does go for the T-Wave, and my Choice Scarf Heatran is now paralyzed, and that's rather sad. But I don't think he can 1-hit KO my Heatran, so I'm just going for the Hidden Power Ice, but he doesn't even risk it. He switches out into Machamp, and I end up Hidden Power Icing the Machamp, which doesn't do a whole lot, actually. And I know the Dynamic Punch is probably coming, so I go into Serebii to resist it, because Cerebii's a friggin' beast, and Serebii takes it like a man. And I do get confused, but Serebii doesn't really mind that much, because it won't do that much damage to itself. And I know he probably has to switch out. And I'm going to go for the Leech Seed on the Switch, I guess, and he's thinking about it for a while. So that kind of leads me to believe that he's contemplating staying in, but he just doesn't know. And eventually he does decide to go into Sizor, and after a while he goes into Sizor. And seeing that it took so long for him to decide to go into Sizor, and as you can see I hurt myself in my confusion, I don't think this is the normal choice band Sizor, because I think that would have been an obvious play if it was choice band Sizor or even Swords Dance Sizor, but he does have the Swords Dance. So I'm going to go for the Fire Blast, hoping he doesn't have the fighting move. And it's actually a Baton Pass Sizor, as you can see, and he goes into Machamp. And I'm going to get lucky here and score the crit on the Fire Blast, and that's going to be pretty much the end of the game for him because he's going to run afterwards. Sorry about the hacks, but, you know, it's part of the game. It happens. Rate, comment, subscribe, guys, and good game.